no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
Your Honor, I just want to see if the court would give me time to do a proffer with Mr. Copeland. You know, I want to, but I will, whether I want to or not, but I will follow your order about the ex parte June 10th conversation in Judge Glanville's chambers. And you told me that there's some off limits, and I look at my notes and I'm not sure. I think the state opened the door to it. They asked a direct about that meeting, but I don't want to come close to your order in violation. So what I'd like to do is ask Mr. Copeland about the whole thing. Judge Glanville's there, what Judge Glanville said. You seem to, according to my notes, indicate to me you're not permitting that. That's my understanding. And of course, I need to make a proffer. I mean, the proffer, I guess, is memorialized in the transcript itself, which is in the record. But you know, the fact that Judge Glanville said, we need your testimony. Judge Glanville said, so long as you don't tell a big whopper, as Ms. Love told you earlier, I want all that to come out before the jury. I think it shows coercion, and I think it shows the way that possibly to Mr. Copeland, I don't have any good faith beliefs because I never spoke with him. So I don't know what he would say, but that the prosecutor, or prosecutors, but prosecutor, I'm going to say, and the judge, the former judge, were holding hands and working together. And I think that that goes to the jury instruction that courts don't have any interest in the case, save a fair trial for everybody. Because I would never, and I will make it clear, I'm not talking about this court, but we were with Judge Glanville for X number of months. And the jurors saw him act a certain way. So I would like to get into that. In addition to that, I plan on, unless this I don't believe hurts your order. And if I just interrupted you, were you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I thought you were finished.
I plan on going into the fact that Mr. Copeland did say, it's on the transcript, everything, I did all these crimes. That's not a quote, but it's somewhere in that transcript, and I could get the quote. I'd like to get into that and ask him what he meant by that.
You can ask him that.
Okay. I'd like to ask him about Judge Glanville saying, so long as you don't tell a bold face, I forget the word, but bold face whopper lie, basically, but it may not be a quote. They won't prosecute you. I'd like to get into that and what that meant to him. And I think I'd like to get into the fact that he said, I've been telling everyone I am a liar. The most truthful thing I ever said is what I just said by calling myself a liar.
You can ask him that as well.
I thought I could. I'm just want to make sure that I'm not violating. So I think I covered it, but it's really that the environment, that he didn't ask for that meeting, what his belief is between the judge, former judge, excuse me, I'll make it clear, and the state of Georgia, the prosecutors, and if he believed that they were working together.
All right. Well,
Coercion. That's really what I'd like to get into.
Understand. I continue to believe that that's not appropriate to come before the jury. The things that I said you can get into just now, you can ask him about. In terms of whether whatever happened in this meeting amounted to coercion, you don't need a proffer for that. I mean, that's going to be a legal determination. It's one I have already made. And if I'm wrong and this case ends in a conviction, I'm sure there will be an appeal, and that can be determined. I mean, that'll be a legal determination to be made. So you don't need to make a proffer for that. And you already have before the jury that Judge Glanville was a part of the meeting and that nobody from the defense was a part of the meeting. And I don't recall the state opening the door to that, but just it kind of came up naturally in your questioning of Mr. Copeland. He said, "Oh, you mean in the judge's chambers?" And so you were able to ask questions about that. So that's really already before the jury as well. And in terms of the bullface whopper thing, you've, I think, already asked him and can ask him again what he understood to be meant by perjury. And just think that that's enough. I don't think we need to spend time on that otherwise. So,
Can I just make one record?
sure.
I understand the court's ruling.
Yes.
I'm not trying to change it, actually, or I'd like to change, but I'm not trying to go against. I understand it's a ruling. I believe that coercion is actually a jury question. I think that the jurors get to take each witness and determine their motive, their interest, and their bias. And I think that this goes into Mr. Copeland's makeup for a trial in this case. So I would like to ask.
Okay, but the thing with that is that we have instructed the jury to disregard all of that. And we've properly instructed him and let him ask questions if he wanted to, and gotten him counsel, and anything that might have come from that, we've redone anyway.
To a certain extent, but doesn't it carry the witness? When I say the witness, Mr. Copeland, I mean, he's the one that the jurors are judging credibility. The state is saying, it's interesting, witness, because the state is saying he's a truthful man, basically in 2015. He's untruthful in 2024. I am saying I am diametrically opposed. So we both agree that he's untruthful, and we both agree that at some point he's truthful. So I think that it goes through his entire makeup, and the jury should know what happened to him in the course of this trial. So that's I'm very well aware you ruled. I'm not trying to relitigate a ruling. I entrust it. I just want to make the record in case it does go to an appellate court.
Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you. Oh,
Yes.
I have one more thing. So I looked for cases.
Yes.
I do have some cases that even during trial, it could be a prior inconsistent statement. But you said, and I'm talking about the
Right.
he's an innocent man, June 27, 2024 posting by Mr. Copeland. So that we're clear. And I'll submit it with the court's permission. If you don't let it in, just for the record, just so the appellate court can see, as Mr. Williams, or JW 236A. It's already on the thumb drive as
Yeah,
236.
it's on there.
But just so an appellate court, if God forbid it goes up, needs to look at it. But I believe what this court said is, yes, it has to be prior to the statement, but I have case law that says no, it's just prior. It could be during trial. You know, the witness walks out of court and says, "Oh, I'm so glad they didn't ask me about this because I told them A, but the truth is B." That's a prior and consistent statement you could recall. But I think your question was actually deeper. Your question is, but he is saying today on the witness stand that they're lies, that your client is innocent. That's what I took. So it's really, you really put a layer in there in addition to what I was targeting at first about prior and consistent statement. And now I would like you to consider it as a prior consistent statement, because he has made now consistently outside of court a statement consistent with his in-court testimony. And the state is challenging that Ms. Hilton specifically said, you haven't said that you lied until 2024. That's an actual clip from the trial that I'll be playing, because I have jail calls before 2024. So I think it impeaches when he says, I think his answer is, I don't know. I don't want to say, but I think it's, I don't recall, but whatever he answered that question. So he definitely didn't say, oh no, I've been saying this before 2024. So I think that it should come in for that reason. That's it. Either as an inconsistent or consistent statement, but either way, I think it's inconsistent, and I still get to impeach him with all of his statements about innocence that Mr. Williams or others are innocent versus what the state put in the 2015 statements and jail calls. And if that doesn't carry the day, then I think it's a consistent statement.
Okay, so on the consistent statement part, you're saying that the state in its examination has suggested that Mr. Copeland's trial testimony is fabricated.
They definitely said that. I believe,
And
yes.
so you want to offer this post he made in June of this year,
Correct.
after he had already been testifying,
That's all true.
as a prior consistent statement.
That's-
But in order for a prior consistent statement to come in, it has to have been made before the alleged recent fabrication. And it's made either contemporaneously with or after the assertion by the state that essentially his trial testimony is not the truth. So it wouldn't come in as under that kind of evidentiary rule either.
So I don't remember the case. I sit here. I can get it, or if somebody has it. Thank you. But that's been challenged now. I don't know why, because that makes sense to me. Before the recent fabrication, the motivation to lie.
Right, because then it's,
Otherwise, just a
oh,
statement.
here's a reason we should be able to give credence to this.
Okay. I understand. I still would like to put it in, but I will obviously.
Okay, well, it's in for the record.
Okay. So don't use it. Use what you tell me.
That is what I'm telling you.
I'm being told, and if this is true, and I don't particularly remember this, so please check the record or let someone else say that this. I was handed a note that the prosecution has intimated, or it says said, that Mr. Copeland is just saying that they or Jeffrey's innocent because Mr. Williams is here in court and he wasn't there on the tweet. So if I adopt that argument, if that was said, I can't tell you that was said, but if that was said, I adopt that argument in full.
Okay,
And just,
I know it was suggested in motions hearings.
no,
but-
my strong recollection is the state in cross-examining Mr. Copeland
Well,
or in direct example,
Right.
hostile witnessing
uh-huh.
Mr. Copeland has said that Mr. Williams is here today. These gentlemen are here today, and this is the first time you are saying that what you said in 2015 is a lie. And the reality is these social media posts, what tweets are in, whatever an Instagram thing is, they are statements by Mr. Copeland outside the presence of Mr. Williams and the other gentlemen here today. And so that directly contradicts what the state's theory behind Mr. Copeland changing his story, that's the state's argument, is. So if they're going to argue that the only reason he's saying this now is because these gentlemen are sitting here looking at him, I believe that his social media post is fair game, because clearly they weren't sitting there looking at him when he's making the social media post.
Okay, I understand your argument. My ruling stays the same. Jury's ready. Okay, let's get Mr. Copeland, please, and then we'll get the jurors.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Mr. Steele.
On, if you remember, on August 12th of this year, today would be the 28th. So talking about 2 weeks ago plus, Prosecutor Hilton said to you that, and it's only now in 2024 that you are saying that everything you said in 2015 is a lie. Is that correct? Do you remember that question by any chance?
Yes.
I would like to introduce through you some jail calls. Did you have time with your lawyer? Don't tell anyone what you discussed with your lawyer. That's privilege. But did you have time to listen to jail calls that I gave your lawyer a couple of days ago?
We listened to them yesterday.
Okay. And on those jail calls, is that your voice?
Yes.
And are you speaking with people that you know, significant others,
Yes.
family members, friends? Is anything different about any of those jail calls? Like, did anyone amend it, change it? You know what I mean? Like, to your knowledge, or does it sound like the conversation that you remember or had?
It was me talking on the phone.
Okay. And during year 2022 and 2023, do you remember being housed? By housed, I mean you were in custody and put in the Fayette County Jail. Is that your memory?
Yes.
Okay. And the Fayette County Jail recorded calls that you made on the jail call like they do in pretty much every prison and jail?
Yes.
All right. Your Honor, I would like to move for admission Mr. Williams exhibit number 250. And Your Honor, A is cumulative, so it's going to be 250B as in Barry, C as in Colette, D as in David, and E as in Aaron. And this is the same thumb drive I gave to Honorable Court. The parties stayed in October, and Mr. Copeland's lawyer.
All right, and these are from 2022, all of them.
They're from, and I'll announce the date and time, Your Honor, but
Okay.
December 2022 through February 2023. There's
Okay.
four different calls.
They're admitted.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Copeland, I'd like you to listen to these series of jail calls. If you can't hear, you may need your headphone there. The first call I'd like to do with you, I'm going to go in date order. It's not in the order of my B, C, and D and E. So this is actually 250E as in Aaron. It's December 21, 2022 at 1:23 p.m. And if you listen to it, I'm going to then ask you some questions. And after it plays for just a moment, I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, just tell the jurors who you're speaking with, okay? It'll play
Let's
just for a
call
little bit,
from-
and then just tell the jurors who you're speaking with, if you don't mind.
An incarcerated individual at Fayette County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello. Yeah. Anyway, everybody's been talking, but these folks got something. They got something about their sleeve.
They damn sure do.
Man, listen, man. I've been listening to them when they be like, all right, when I first got locked up for this case right here, where I'm locked up for now, they came here, they be like, if I cooperate, they give me a year with no probation. If I give my testimony. So I was like, I was listening. I was like, I don't want to have nothing to do with this case. I don't got anything to say. I'm not a witness or whatever. So I was like, man, I just asked it. I mean, y'all not putting me a part of it. So the DA man was like, oh, it's okay. We don't need you. Like, we have so many people telling on Young Thug. I was like, well, you know what I mean? I just asked it. Y'all don't try to drag me in it. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, yeah, they ain't saying no other name.
Yeah.
Where they got.
They gonna wait till the last minute.
No. Get up to that thing. I was
like
up in the church. Oh.
They like, y'all did this to me. Y'all locked me up, put me in the feds, gave me 5 years. I got out of jail. Y'all still targeting me. But motherfuckers showing that my family killed Kenny, and y'all blame everything on me. And then y'all find out I don't have anything to do with it. And now, instead of y'all just leave me alone, just let me be at peace. Y'all try to drag me into this shit here. This just shit that really be bothering me. I'm like, man. But they don't get no damn.
Well, no, they don't. I was watching the movie last night, and the police, the man, he was doing everything they were saying. It was a federalist. And he was like, they don't give no fuck about me. They just want to complete their case. Because when they got his ass in there and he did what they told him to do, he called her and he was like, done. She didn't even get him out there. He had to kill a damn guard to get out.
Watch it, you know, but these motherfuckers last night they try to come out here and try to end you that shit, right? I told him, I said, let me see. The lady said one thing. She said, first she's like, if something happened to me, she's gonna do everything in her power to investigate. I was like, damn, you already got it in
That's
your
all
mind.
she's gonna do. Yeah.
I said, you already got it in your mind something gonna happen to me. So, but I said it to myself. I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, y'all dragging me in this, you know what I mean, trying to make me a part or make it seem like, oh, I'm cooperating. My whole thing is, I'm trying to prove my innocence. Y'all trying to pin a murder charge on me. Hey, man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with no murder. Everybody saying I did it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I lied on Doug because, you know what I mean, I found out that he I can't say that. I can't say that on the phone, but, you know what I mean, it's some shit happened between me and him back then. And just so happened I got locked up the next day. You feel me?
Mm.
You remember Mary's son?
Who?
Mary's son.
That Mary?
Yeah, the one who.
Oh yeah, I heard. That day.
I would have said all day before.
Oh shit. Trez told me about this.
Nah, I wasn't talking about that, but I was using this situation to describe what I was to say, but you said too much.
Well, shit, my bad. But Trez told me about it already. Cause it blew me.
Nah, I wasn't talking wasn't talking about it for that specific. I was just use this scenario.
Hmm.
I mean, and then Jet had overheard me and somebody else having a conversation. I mean, so he was in his sister's house.
His
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah,
His sister?
this nigga was late. No, sister, our cousin.
Oh. Oh.
This nigga was laid up in her bed, and I was in the living room. I was in the living room telling nigga. I was telling my partner, like, man, look, man, these fuck niggas goddamn this and then third. I'm telling him what's going on. Like, these fuck niggas playing on me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm telling him that these niggas playing on me, this nigga yet hit the whole conversation, come out the room.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see him, my mouth dropped. I'm like, what? You feel me? Like, so he heard the whole conversation. Until like, shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? I already know he could go back and let them niggas know what's him. But he tried to tell me that what I was talking about, I was wrong. I ain't know what I was talking about. I'm like, yeah, I do know what I'm talking about. I ain't stupid.
That shit crazy.
Huh?
There's a I said that shit crazy as hell. Y'all need to put that motherfucker in my feet.
Then after that, then what's your name went trying to tell post me on his Instagram page and try to tell him to come back around. Man, I ain't come back around y'all niggas. I know what y'all got me. Come on, man. Y'all niggas crazy here thinking I'm stupid. Nobody. But if you bullshit where he was telling somebody else like, man, some. He was saying that because
There's some gloves upstairs.
stop trying to get your ass in.
No, I hear you. I can't stand them motherfuckers. Now, that's why I don't get.
Huh?
When I be listening, you started. My say you got my sauce in the oven. I'm telling you, I'm listening. Cause he was telling somebody else or something.
I really just trying to get the rundown without saying. I mean, too much, but
I ain't down, I'm listening.
okay. Red said everything else. I forgot that concerned about him, man. I think Red might be sick.
You dirty bastard.
Cool.
He is sick. But I don't think he's like passing sick. And then how did his grandma feel? You ain't never asked him about that.
Call him back.
I think he's done okay. You know he told you he'd be free. He said when he'd be free, he'd be getting out. Hold on, let me call him back. Give me some syrup. Hold on. Yeah, he ain't answered.
Yeah, okay.
How much? But this shit ain't going. They ain't talking about that how they was talking about that shit last time. They ain't biting on it. No, I was saying they weren't talking about it.
They ain't talking about what?
Yeah, well, damn case how they was talking about it first.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said both serve is what he is.
So great. Yeah. Okay.
What?
That guy got to get the hell up out of the damn room, boy. Kyle Jr.'s little bitch ass on 2-way.
I need to give me Kent number so I can tell Kent send me some goddamn money. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello.
Get in. Green said, tell little bro I'm good and don't drop the soap on purpose. LOL.
Say he been having me word, goddamn.
He'll be good as long as he done lost that weight he's supposed to lose. As long as he takes your medicine, keep that shit up.
Ain't no telling why he lost that weight. That nigga got,
He probably had it too.
you ain't hear what
I don't know how big he was.
You ain't hear what how he was talking to us last night. No, you got to listen to a person. A person try to cover the truth, but you listen how he said, you'll hear it more to it.
He said, tell him I'm good. He said, tell him I'm good.
Then he just said it again.
Huh?
He just said it again.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. So he said, all right.
I said, and I love him forever with his bitch ass, LOL.
Yeah. He just started rubbing me the wrong way, you know.
You so stupid.
I ain't no surgery yet. It's kept. These folks got y'all motherfuckers thinking, goddamn, I'm working the other one. Shit.
Boy. I got cold since you opened that door.
You say what?
Her. I got cold.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. She's a stink ass. She might be hot.
No. Maybe
How many minutes?
maybe got a gun on her side. 12.
Yeah.
You got that phone out. Where's Duh. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
How do you watch this? Ooh, what's your fine calling her?
Shit, you ain't remember. You just hold me.
She told me walk the kids up. No telling her if you leave.
Hello?
She got her phone on do not disturb her sister. Hands on you. Get off the table.
You say what?
I got it.
Yeah. Renee never ain't coming.
Who?
Renee up there. Yeah.
Becky did call back yesterday. My bad.
What
She was there when she get the money. It could be one day a week.
Yeah. Oh, why did it say? Didn't you say they said something about Cornelius Zach?
Who?
Cornelius Zach.
Yeah, I think they did say that name. They said so many goddamn names.
I'm saying they said he a witness.
Did they say Condarius Zachary was a witness? Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
That nigga out.
He out?
Yeah, they let Diva Cleave.
They who?
Let Diva Cleave.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shit. You motherfucker they pick and choose who they gonna let out.
Hell. Tell them. So they say they trying to make it seem like they got a case by still keeping you locked up and shit. They making it seem like, oh, we still got their main witness. They don't know. They ain't got shit.
shit they do. I tell them, these people not stupid. They won't be going out of their way. Well, now something that they speak.
But they can't make me testify. If we don't want to, they can't.
Oh no, it ain't me. It's somebody else. I don't know who it is. I'm just saying it ain't me.
Then they made me mad trying to call that lady to the stand, and they done said she was dead several times because she was a witness too.
Cool, Lala.
Yeah, I remember her because she was a made on friend.
That's crazy. How the heck could she be a witness?
And then the judge even asked how she died, so they was like a brain aneurysm. I said, "Oh, that scared me."
A brain wet?
Aneurysm.
Yeah. How the hell could I not be a witness? Who the hell do she know?
When they walked to the whenever they were walking somewhere, they said she was somebody's wife, but we know that's a lie. Cause I think Gunther, her son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's not even her husband, that's her son. I knew that for a fact, so he was going crazy when she passed. And but they was like, when they came to question her again, they said she don't know nothing about nothing. She don't know what they talking about. So I was like, that was funny. But they couldn't bring her to the stand because she passed.
Yeah.
So the judge had to ask how she passed and write it down.
Oh, yeah.
These motherfuckers so good, I need 2 more in the oven. Sit down. You don't play with hot stuff. Uh-huh.
I said they just bought some more books in here. I got some books to read. Shit.
Now let's move. What I finna say, I was gonna say they didn't bring some.
You said bring me to who?
The coloring book.
I can't hear you.
I was saying coloring book.
Man.
I was trying to think when we send you a package. I keep thinking on I was gonna have everybody to do it. I was gonna be on there, but you can't even do it. It's not letting you click on it.
Shit. You do get the motherfuckers send money, shit.
I know, and then I had pieces. No, it was saying we could select a package, but you can't.
Yeah. Cause these folks, man, they don't sell no tater chips on the show. They don't sell no soups on the show. They only sell pies and candy.
Exactly. Trying to make y'all some damn diabetes.
But see, me, one pack cookie, it might take me 2-3 days to eat one pack cookie.
That's me. I got to want the cookies when I want them. But that put me 2 more in the oven.
Hello.
I seen Dale call this morning. I know she was probably check up on you.
Yeah.
And I was asleep. I heard woke up and went back to sleep.
Yeah. I am.
Get down here. You wet, Woody?
She called her.
Yeah, she called like 10 songs.
Yeah.
You already done broke the scene. Sit down.
You have 1 minute left.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but shit, I don't know. I ain't got shit to talk about. Shit, your ass.
Why you worried about this shit? Stop worrying.
Nah, I ain't worried. I just thinking like shit. Anybody else their damn phone? Shit.
Oh.
What? You bitch don't want to talk to me or something? Yeah.
No, I don't say that shit quiet. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It doesn't make no sense, baby.
Yeah. So I shit me either. Yeah, I don't get no fuck. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I ain't letting it to me. It's just shit.
I know you started talking to me when you got shit to talk about. You know, I understand you want to follow your whole system.
Your ass and me saying nigga know what you.
How the hell I be knowing what you be saying? I can go in and out. Because if you out, you that's what you tell me nonsense. I don't think what's all right. Boom.
Right. I'll be called back.
All right.
Thank you. The caller has hung up. Thank you for using Securus. Good.
Mr. Copeland, would you mind telling the jury, the person you're speaking with, who that is in relation to you?
My sister.
Okay. And did you hear and I'm going to ask the court, I'm going to replay it, but did you hear there, December, it should be December 21, 2022, during this conversation with your sister that you mentioned that you lied on Thug? Did you hear that in there?
Yes.
Can you play Mr. Kokomo at 3:21? And I'll tell you when to stop, and then you announce the time, okay?
I ain't got nothing to do with no murder. Everybody, and I did it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I lied on Thug because, you know what I mean, I found out that he I can't say that, I can't say that on the phone, but, you know what I mean, it's some shit happened between me and him back then. And just so happened I got locked up the next day. You feel me?
Mm.
You remember Mary's son?
What number did it stop at?
Time stopped at 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
Ms. Winfrey, did you get that?
3 minutes and 46 seconds.
3 minutes and 43 seconds.
3 minutes and 46 seconds.
You were right. Mr. Copeland, were you arrested in April, if you remember, April 2015 by law enforcement?
What year?
2015.
2015?
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Do you remember the song Halftime that the jurors have heard about?
Yes.
That being released. I'm not saying created, but released in and around April 2015.
It was released when I was in jail.
Okay. All right. And the timing of that release was not good for you. The police used that, the lyrics of Mr. Williams as against you, that Woody would, whatever the words are, punch someone in the noggin or shoot someone in the noggin, whatever the words are, right?
Yes.
That was not good for you at that time.
Right.
At the time, okay. All right, I'd like to play with you, if you don't mind. Your Honor, this is Jeffrey Williams 250C, as in Colette. This is February 19th, 2023. It's at 3:52 p.m. Again, Fayette County Jail. Recorded call. If you don't mind listening to this, please.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual.
Fayette County Jail.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, the phone, you know the damn phone gonna hang up.
No, I thought you hung up.
Nah,
Push that thing back up on the door. Hello.
what been going on?
Shit, the same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Anybody call?
Becky called. That girl called and I said, these hoes don't want no information. Girl called about your business.
And what she say?
She told me, so, hold on. She texted at 3 o'clock in the morning again. She got one more time to text at 3 o'clock. I'm bust her ass. She's like, can you tell him to call me? I don't have money on my phone, but if y'all do tell him to call me, you are the other sister. Thank you.
Yeah. So he said, you made your mind up.
Oh, I did my phone.
Where Becky went?
They don't watch the video.
No, what's your name just went crazy on me.
Cool.
Crazy.
You talk to her?
Yeah. She to my I brought her name up.
No, you did not. Now why she lying?
She I don't know. That's what she said.
She lying like a motherfucker. All you said was she ain't had nothing to do with that, and you went and put that in her car. And then Rab little fat lady, I was about this close saying something to that little bitch ass nigga.
What happened?
He always got to be the main one. I don't know nobody else, but he just still. He's laughing. I just want to say, look, you little dick in the booty, bitch. Don't just delete this shit.
You take the number?
Yeah, I say so, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I come out at 3 o'clock now.
Oh.
Yeah,
I said, soon I sit the phone down.
I changed room. I changed room, so I mean, when I come out, I can call y'all. Yeah. Text your number real quick. Hey, Dion, I might have a text because you're gonna hang up if I call. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You say what now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if they play the number, can you not put it on there?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure it's been called today.
It should not be there.
You said you said the whole thing on where?
It should
YouTube?
not be there.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
They don't put it. When I say you everywhere, they don't.
Your Honor, is that okay if the phone number is played for privacy? It will be stopped. I don't believe it's played though.
Okay, we can redact that part from the record. But I guess given that this whole thing's being live streamed, we can just skip that part. Can
Okay.
we just skip over that part?
I don't think it's in there, but in case I'm wrong. It is? Okay. You'll do it? Thank you. Thank you.
Big shade room. Every damn well. I know Trey said motherfucker thing. I said Trey, they're blocking. You just know to be fucking ready. Somebody put up on you, you just air their ass out.
So I think we ain't gonna do out here.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Open that door. I don't care if you hot, go take a bath.
Yeah, man, I'm calling you and Keisha phone about 20 times. Word the hell, like, why the hell y'all ain't answer?
Cause soon I ain't thinking you gonna be calling me at 3 o'clock, so I put the phone down, go use the bathroom.
Yeah. Did you have put 25 on here? Your boyfriend said to give me?
I ain't did it yet. I booted it been boy. It's been.
Yeah, nah, I just want to make sure I had some on here just in case it ran up. The key tell number block when you get a chance. Tell her take number.
I forgot to say that bitch. That girl. Like I'm gonna tell her.
Wait, what happened?
She tell her she coming to gone.
Huh?
I said she don't know if she's coming or going.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have told her 650 number start kiss you at no damn 3 in the morning. This shit here crazy. What I been say? What you was saying? What you say about the video?
What video? What you said? What you said?
Yeah.
What you said? I didn't hear you. You said what I got to say about it?
Yeah.
Meaning, I mean, shit. What am I supposed to say? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just.
I mean, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's what made me mad because I'm like, who the fuck put it out there for one? But, shit. How they were saying, like, you ain't, I mean, what the shit? You that told them shit. Shit.
What it was saying? What it was saying?
It was just part about the diamond shit in the hit. The club at the diamond.
What about it?
That's what they say. That's what they put out there. What you were saying about the hit at the diamond. For Kale.
Oh, word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody said that. Can't say that to you.
Nope.
Crazy. I know Trey called me yesterday, and this shit. I'm about to get roast rail. Fuck this shit.
What happened?
He's my the boy for real poor that Johnny Brasco. I said, you a real fuck boy.
Yeah, man, we ain't saying real. Trey called you yesterday and said, wait.
He said they kept on coming in his DM.
Yeah. Damn, man. They said, yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit got me so fucked up. I be depressed as hell, lately.
Fuck that shit.
I know. Now I just called y'all phone. Y'all ain't answer. So I like, they were.
Ain't nobody expect you to call at 3, and you know this is time Keisha go to work.
Yeah, that what Keisha just said. She was like, you know, she had to get what's that piece of her mind. She gave crazy, like she's like, man. She told why she's on the phone, like, man, fuck hell, like, that man. Like, she just like, she gonna put some money on my foot and give you some money to put on the phone. I like shit, I hate.
Who?
I like, man, they put all the money on the phone, like. At the end of the day, shit, y'all motherfuckers ain't answer shit. My motherfucker goddamn, I'll grip to my Keisha, cause I know she be saying my call.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she on.
Yeah, I can't call Keisha cause Keisha got the what's name blocked. I try to call Deshaun, and she ain't got the money on the phone. I try to call Trey.
She answered?
Nah, you know, I'm calling them for them to pay for the call, but they ain't answer.
Oh. Which what I supposed to been doing?
Huh?
What I supposed to been doing?
You ain't tell, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. They know me tell it.
Cause they ain't go be.
They ain't go through.
Why is it cold?
Huh?
You gotta cook the sauce.
Hello.
Yeah.
You say they ain't go through?
I said it went through, she ain't said that.
Man. Today one thing gets another one.
That's why you gotta keep that face, keep praying. Fuck with these motherfuckers saying it is what it is. So fuck them.
That's what I've been doing. I be praying every day. You know what I mean? But she like, boy, I pray. Goddamn, the more the devil try to work.
Because you know you praying. You know you turning to God.
And I be like, man. But I should have said, when you get a chance, you tell her ugly ass, she got the jail number blocked. And I will be tell you they got, put her number on here and tell her she don't need to be sitting no other jail call, but this one.
Tequila.
Yeah. Because when you're in the kitchen don't answer the phone, I don't have nobody else no more here to call.
I'm gonna put her number back on there.
Don't put her number back on here
until she take it out.
Yeah, until she take it out. Try to put I just try to call Squeeze collect too. I thought he was gonna answer. It take it so long for him to pick up.
I thought Shaquita number on there, so it shouldn't be collect.
Man, Squeeze don't even answer. Like he just quiet all the way too. So I be like, I don't be knowing.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if she if they deliver, she ain't saying anything.
I would say, what the little girl that you be calling?
Cause they said all that on there, and she really mad because the lady said, "Why you want to be with their son?" And you were like, "Because she got 3 children." So she was like, "So you don't need to be with the other girl. She ain't for you." That's why she really mad.
Oh yeah.
Go get out. All you worrying about is the money. You just trying to come and get the money. The money.
Who?
The girl.
What girl?
Crazy.
You said what now?
That's all she worrying about, come and get the money.
What, are they paying the jail call?
No. They played everything that was in the thing. They played it's not even 3 hours long. That was a lie. This shit was like 20 minutes long. And half of the time you just in there. It wasn't 3 hours long. It was like 20
Nah, I'm
minutes.
saying, what did it say about the money?
No, she was saying all she wanted was the money. That was her main concern. Aaliyah money about the money. And you didn't really say her name. You just said there was no girl. And then they asked you when you was somewhere, you was like, I was at a girl house somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, it's not before I got locked up. I was at the girl house. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they was like, where's the address? He was like, we ain't together no more. She went through my phone. Then the other officer was like, shit, my girl goes to my phone. I'm be homeless soon.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm not doing shit.
The motherfucker out there to myself.
Let me tell you something. I went through the same thing. It was different. I'm talking my situation. It was like the more I prayed, the more the shit was coming at me. I got on my knees and cried to God. Once I got on my knees and prayed and I cried, got all that off my chest, I was relieved. And then things started turning around for me.
Man, for real, like the way this shit going, like, man.
She said, tell him that when I asked him to tell me what was going on, he had every chance to. I shouldn't have to learn about shit from other people when I talk to him down there every day. But he want to be, bitch, fuck you, hoe. Fuck you talking about, bitch.
Keep reading.
What?
Keep reading.
I read what she said.
Oh.
She said, tell him that when I asked him to tell me what was going on, he had every chance to. I shouldn't have to learn about shit from other people when I talk to him down there every day. But if he want to be like that, then cool.
Say shit, I ain't been no way. Shit, say, call it real quick. I ain't got time for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got to order the car because I know the car.
Yeah. Nah, I had to turn the volume up. It seemed like when I turned the volume up it do it more. That motherfucker that got issues.
Mm-hmm. Bitch, I'm not hungry. Nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. What the hell you going out there for?
Because I'm waiting on Red to say something to me. Bitch, I'm ready for your faggot ass.
Oh, you did?
And I'm ready for baby. Hell yeah, and his ass in the state. I said, fuck, boy, I'm sick of your pussy ass. He said, nigga, I ain't scared of none of y'all motherfuckers.
Man,
who?
Yeah, you ain't got it.
I'm just tired of rap. You don't know. Like, shut your faggot ass up. Bitch, he dressed you and fed your thirsty, dry ass, crusty lip, bitch. Baby, y'all come forward. I'm with it.
Man, hell no. Because you ain't gonna make it worse. You know what I mean? It's what these people want. They putting this shit out there for people to feed out, but hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they want people to react to this shit. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy. All the people they done locked up, they ain't putting nobody else interview out.
I know what we have. Baby girl, she's gonna look for a lawyer, and I am too, because like everybody said, there was a lawsuit. Y'all gonna put my life in danger? Like, come on, no, hell no. How the fuck is it legal? Y'all gotta make it make sense.
The defense attorney.
Yeah. It's not very sick. The big thing very sick. I said, y'all come what is good? In the day, won't say that dog come up here. Hold on, I'm merging in. Merging in.
Yeah. Hello.
You talking about what? What you talking about me?
Bro, you sitting here goddamn going off on me like it's my fault and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Because when I be asking you stuff, I be asking you for a reason. I shouldn't have to find out stuff from other people.
Man, I told you in that postcard I sent you that. I mean,
no, you didn't tell me nothing. No, that's not what you told me.
All right, bro. I ain't trying to argue with you. Know what I mean?
I wasn't trying to argue with you. You called me. That's why I didn't talk to you the other day. I didn't want you to feel like.
I ain't saying you did.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. I just didn't want to argue about it. What?
I ain't saying you did or anything. I just said that shit, I ain't mad at you. Know what I mean? I can't shit, you ain't did nothing to me. Shit, I blame myself, thinking I got all the sense. Nah, this shit backfired on me. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't care. So you people doing this shit intentionally. It still ain't gonna make me touch you, bro.
I mean, I know that though, but my thing is, when I be asking you stuff, when I asked you last time,
Bro,
why you just gonna tell me everything? Why you be?
We can't talk about this on the phone, right? Shit.
But you can tell me that.
To be honest with you, I didn't even know nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, I be asking people what the hell, like, they got to tell me what the video say because I don't even remember what the
How
hell
you
it said.
don't know? You said it.
And
How
then
you
why,
don't know what you say?
because I just told you, man, when I got locked up, man, I was trying to say whatever got them to get these people to let me go. And shit, though I said backfired on them. At the end of the day, shit, they know it ain't nothing but some bullshit. That's why they putting it out there like this. Know what I mean? Shit.
I guess.
You say what?
I guess.
Shit.
I just trying to get you to like. I don't really care about it. That don't have nothing to do with me. I don't care about that. But I don't want to have to hear shit from other people or see shit from other people or be blindsided when I be on the phone all the time. So why you just gonna be telling me stuff?
If I
don't
if I knew anything about it, I wouldn't even.
How you don't know it? What?
You talking about what you talking about, the video?
I'm just talking about in general, like
Well,
after the first time it happened, right? And I was like, I don't know if it's too much going on, that's too much. In that moment, you should have been like, okay, I understand that. Also, X, Y, and Z can happen. X, Y, and Z can happen. This can happen. That can happen. They could do this. They could do this.
Listen. What I told you, what me and you talked about was we can't talk about this on the phone. This what me and you talked about. So what I told you was what I told you was I said that these people been coming at me, trying everything to get me to say, okay,
I know that.
Well, okay,
I
but
know that though. But you could say certain stuff though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been
You
explaining
have
to
1 minute
everybody.
left.
I've been explaining to everybody all morning. Like I keep myself on the air. Like, you know what I mean? Like for real. Like it's all bullshit. But I can't blame nobody. Like that shit, it got me so frustrated that these people trying everything, but I don't care. It still ain't gonna make me testify. You know what I mean? They're my whole mind. They only doing this shit, but I come out at 3 o'clock now. I gotta go in right now.
Okay.
The caller has hung up. Hello, this is a
Mr. Copeland, can you tell the jurors who, in relation to you, were you speaking with on that call?
My sister and a friend.
Okay. And during that call, did you hear your voice, yourself, explain that you blame yourself for thinking that you have all the sense, but it backfired on you, that they are doing it intentionally, but it still won't make you testify? And you say you can't talk on the phone, but you don't remember what was in the video. You said when you got locked up, you were saying anything to get them to let you go. It backfired on you, and it's nothing but BS. You say the word, and that's what they're putting out there. Did you hear all that?
Yes.
I want to play with that focus from 16 minutes to 17:23 with the court's permission, the same exhibit number.
Dang, I just said that shit, I ain't mad at you. Know what I mean? I can't shit, you ain't did nothing to me. Shit, I blame myself, thinking I got all the sense. Nah, this shit backfired on me. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't care. So you people doing this shit intentionally, it still ain't gonna make me testify.
I mean, I know that though. But my thing is, when I be asking you stuff, when I asked you last time,
Bro,
why you just gonna tell me everything? Why you be?
We can't talk about this on the phone, right?
But you can tell me that.
be honest with you, I didn't even know nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, I just ask people what the hell, like, they had to tell me what the video say because I don't even remember what the
How
video
you
said.
don't know? You said it.
And
How
then
you
why,
know what you say?
because I just told you, man, when I got locked up, man, I was trying to say whatever got them to get these people to let me go. And shit, so I said it backfired on. At the end of the day, shit, they know it ain't nothing but some bullshit. That's why they putting it out there like that. Know what I mean? Shit.
Mr. Copeland, I'd also like to ask you whether you heard on this same exhibit recording that you said that that they, and you can explain who they is to the jurors if you don't mind, are coming at you to get you to say some stuff, and you explain that you say that you've been explaining to people all morning that you've kicked yourself in the backside or ASS, and you say that it's all BS and you can't blame anybody. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to play 1825 to the end. Your Honor.
If Ms. Combs said he heard it, I don't know why we're replaying, so I have an objection to replaying it. If he said he heard it.
It is so hard for the jurors, in my opinion.
Well, you just read what you said was said and he affirmed it, so we don't need to hear it again.
Mr. Copeland, this is going to be Mr. Williams or JW 250B. So I'm going backwards, but B as in Barry, and this is Your Honor, this is going to be February 19th, so the same day, 2023, about a few minutes later. It's at begins at 4:20 p.m.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at Fayette County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press
1. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello.
They want to let you call back again?
Yeah, I called back. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna call back again.
I told her that. I said it must want to let him call back.
Yeah, tell her to call me.
Mm.
I don't know what it is.
Zion.
Hey.
I'm at 8.
Your car's gonna be going through. They go through. They going through. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
That's straight. Anyway.
Wonder why y'all don't hack my phone. Y'all hack my mobile phone.
Oh shit. I ain't man, I don't even know nothing about this on this video. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Put it over
I
there.
don't know nothing about the video.
What you mean?
Like the interview.
Put it right there. What you mean you don't know nothing about it?
Like shit. I just like shit when you do shit y'all telling me, yeah. Like y'all gotta refresh my memory.
Oh, hold on. She's on that woman.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this damn regular ass phone, man.
I like to say you go back here.
Shit ain't open the door, so I'm still out.
Oh.
They told me to go in, but shit, they ain't open the door.
Okay.
But what all I'm saying here, bro, I didn't get mad at you. I mean,
You said what?
I said all I was just telling you, I didn't get mad at you.
Yes, you did. Tell her you made her mind up.
You did.
I didn't know.
Yeah, because I'm saying I was gonna tell her to say, you don't have to explain yourself, but I just like shit. You just don't.
I want to explain myself.
Basically, you said the same thing twice. I'm like,
No, I did say, because also you didn't understand what I was saying the first time, so I reiterated what I said.
nah, I understood what you said the first time. You know what I mean? I just like, shit. Like I told her, shit, man. That what happened when I think I got out of the sense. I ain't really think this shit was gonna go there far. You know what I mean? But shit, they knew I was bullshitting. Well, but she got me mad as hell.
Yeah.
But I was just calling you back, though. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Why you come out at 3 now?
Huh?
I said, why you come out at 3 now?
Because I didn't want to come out here at 12 no more. I only came out at 12, so I called my lawyer and shit. But I be having other people that be want me to call them, but they be wanting me to call them later. So I said, I just come out, change time, I come out.
So did you, they ever came down there? The lawyer ever came down there?
Tuesday.
Oh.
That's why when it's just crazy, all this shit going on, they ain't putting nobody else out there. They just trying to make it seem like it's me because, you know what I mean? They feel like this shit was gonna break.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't care, man. That shit don't definitely make me mad and mad. I ain't blame nobody but myself.
Yeah.
I ain't never worried about no nothing.
You said what?
Nah, I'm saying I ain't never worried about how nobody thinks about me or feel. Shit.
I'm not, that's not what I be saying, though.
I'm just saying, what you be saying then? I heard what you be saying. You ain't gotta keep repeating that.
Exactly. Because what I'm saying is very simple.
I don't know what you be speaking me to say. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say.
I done said it 1,000 times, like.
You ain't gotta keep repeating that. I just said you ain't had anything to say. I ain't say keep repeating yourself.
I really want to know stuff like that I'm supposed to know. That's all.
That you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
And how the hell I know what you're supposed to know?
Then tell me everything if you don't know what I'm supposed to know then. Don't that sound like common sense?
Who talking to you like this? Yeah, bro, you laughing, bro. This shit here, man. This shit got me so mad myself, man.
You be acting like you don't be remembering stuff or remembering what you be doing. Like, how you doing?
You be thinking I be playing. You think I be playing. I be dead ass serious.
So you don't remember you? Huh?
Good. Let me tell you something about me, bro. When they motherfuckers locked me up, bro, and they got me. If I wanted to get anybody locked up or say anything, I could have started out by saying who the gun belongs to. Like, I'm sitting in jail for another nigga gun. You know what I mean? So a lot of people look at their video or the interview and they be thinking like, oh damn, this is what's going on. And my imagination is crazy. Like, I put the shit together in the heart and get what? And try to talk my way out of it. If it didn't work, it didn't work. Shit, at the end of the day, it ain't nothing.
That's a problem to talk too much. Somebody need to shut up.
But now when I tell you, now you're saying shut up.
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, sometimes you just can't shut the fuck up. Talk much.
Wow, you don't think I'll kick myself on the head for this?
I don't know what shit. You probably got some more shit up your sleeve.
Say it again.
I said, I don't know. You probably got some more stuff up your sleeve.
Nah, if I had most of them, see, I would have been out of jail in December. I ain't sitting in jail because I'm scared to get out or whatever. I'm sitting in jail because it's only one reason they want to let me. It's only one reason they saying they'll let me go.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, shit, what done is done. It can't be taken back. Still ain't changing my mind frame. So motherfuckers say whatever they want to say. I don't do shit for people. Shit. Trust and believe me, the motherfucker gonna think and say what they have to say about me regardless. So in that case, I can just easily call my lawyer and be like, hey, yeah, fuck it, I give up. Let me out.
Yeah.
So I don't care, bro. I mean, long nigga don't cross that line, man. I ain't tripping.
Thank you.
Yes. Hello?
Crazy girl. Yeah.
Tell me about it.
She's not funny.
I'm not laughing, bro. I'm just.
It's not funny.
Trust me, I know it. You ain't gotta tell me it ain't you.
Yeah, I could just be sitting somewhere minding my business. Maybe I could be minding my business. I'd be like, huh? They say what?
Nobody
Go listen to you. What?
Nobody know you be talking to me, so what you talking about?
I'm saying I could be sitting somewhere minding my business and sitting somewhere like doing something. And I can overhear a conversation. I'd be like, huh? What they said? Then I gotta go look this shit up for myself to see what's going on.
Guess what? If I don't call nobody on the phone, I don't even know. If I called my sister, she told me, I'm like, what? Yeah, I called somebody else and he was telling me, I'm like, wow. I mean, like, shit. These people desperate, you know what I mean? Like I like to tell him is just pay attention to the shit. Look at what they doing. Everybody who went to court and agreed to say whatever they said, they ain't putting none of their interviews out. They ain't putting none of their statements out. They ain't putting nobody out there but me. Because they trying to make this shit to seem like me and him. When they came up here and see me, they try to tell me, Jody, we want to know about, hey man, listen, I just want to know why I ain't going to court, why I ain't getting out. I don't want to know nothing about nobody. Just I made all this shit up, trying to finish my way out of jail, and they ain't do nothing, make it hard on myself. And you know what the motherfucker did? They ended the interview and left, because it ain't what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So I just like, all right, I go through this shit, you know what I mean? This shit in life, you know what I mean? But before I sit there and be the reason to sweat somebody else down for this ain't me. They trying to make this shit, they trying to make it seem like this and then third.
You're not making no. You didn't make it no better.
I did it. I didn't even, for real, bro. I didn't even, man. It's just not, like I said, I thought I had all the sense, thought this shit, but they'll believe what I say and let me go. This shit didn't work. But, anything else you want to know before I let you go about your business?
Anything else you want to tell me before I go about my business?
You got you chopping me off and you got everything to say, like shit, like I be here pretty deep.
I jumped you off.
Nah, you ain't jumped me off. I just
exactly. I didn't even say nothing, but I knew that the other day I was upset. So if I got on the phone with you, I knew someone don't make shit worse because I was in a bad mood. So I just told her I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah. But let me tell you, but I ain't. Like I said, bro, I wasn't mad at you. I was more mad at myself. You know what I mean? Because I said, for real, I knew better.
What?
I know better. But like I said, I don't care. They should don't do them. It just give me, I ain't gonna lie, it made me mad right now. It just give me more strength.
Mm-mm-mm. So, now I do got more stuff to ask you, but I can't ask you.
You can ask me. It just up to me to answer.
I'm
If
not
I can't answer you, then I won't answer.
No, I'm not asking you.
Alright. So that means don't sit there and say I won't be telling you so. If I told you the answer,
But certain stuff you can't tell me.
that's what I said. If you ask me certain stuff, I'm gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer. If it's
No,
if
I
feel
should
like I
just
can't
tell
answer,
you. I could.
say it again.
No.
It's crazy. But then, I just said it's crazy. I know one. Whatever going on, going happen in court, there's gonna be some people ain't expecting. I mean, this shit ain't gonna have nothing to do with me.
What?
Shit. They just got there. They just trying to keep their attention on me.
Could you put yourself in it to begin with?
Only if you knew.
I know a lot, actually.
I know you. I didn't know you knew more than you couldn't know. Well, no, you really don't. A lot of people don't know what's really going on.
Yes, I do know. There you go, tell me.
Because
You don't know what's going on.
I don't. I ain't. When it comes to certain stuff, yeah, but
You be stressing me out.
I be stressing myself out, bro. This shit here, man. This shit here ridiculous. This shit here ridiculous.
And that it's gonna take so long to do.
Huh?
But they don't keep you in there that whole time, this whole time.
Nah, I go to court this week right here. It's coming up.
Man, he's not going to no damn court.
Now the judge had said
What court you going to?
whatever court I'm going to.
And who gonna come get you?
My sister.
Nah, the way you be stressing her out, she ain't coming to get you.
Man, well, I just had to call her phone like 20 times for her to answer. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Boy, for real. I'm like, boy, this year crazy. This year, man. I'm so mad at myself, bro.
Yeah, you need to be.
I am. Because I knew these motherfuckers gonna try to find some type of way to treat me. But it's okay.
I fell right into it.
I didn't fall into it. I did it to myself from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I ain't gonna lie.
You're not going to court, though.
Huh?
You're not going to court.
Why you say that?
They ain't been taking you?
Yeah, but it's the third time, so if the judge concerned about it, they gave me 2 court dates in the same month. Why the hell they gonna do that if they're not gonna bring? Hey, like you said, shit, after they did that right there, I'm pretty sure they probably gonna let me out. But I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. This shit ain't doing
No,
nothing.
what they gonna try to keep you in here the whole time? While they having trial? That's crazy.
They man, shit. It really shit is against the law, but they put me in front of the judge. I'm sure gonna speak up. I'm explaining to the judge exactly what these people doing. Like, ain't no any hell they gonna be holding me in jail.
You're always trying to explain something to somebody.
I'm done. You right. I'm done.
Golly. Why you in the situation you in now? Always trying to plead your case.
I be thinking I be having all the sense.
You don't
I don't have none at all.
at all.
I know that.
I don't know who made you think that. So.
I had a fucked up way of thinking like, shit, but if I got down, if I allow this motherfucker right here, I know they're not gonna touch this motherfucker or do nothing. And
Mm-mm. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
say what?
Hey, Susan.
Then I really feel like they got motherfuckers in here, goddamn, working for them.
You work for them.
I do. I ain't last.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh my God. I can't laugh now.
Nah, cause you really made me goddamn. You know what I mean?
I made you wait.
Nah, I just like shit. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let you keep goddamn. I don't work nobody. Let you motherfucker get me. Nah, I just say I ain't letting you motherfucker get me. But I ain't gonna keep holding you up, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about. You trying to get excited.
I'm just joking.
I know you ain't. You be saying laughing at shit.
All right. I was just joking.
Yeah, all right, then. Well, kid, I'm gonna call you.
Okay, good.
The caller has hung up.
Mr. Copeland and Jeffrey Williams, 250B as in Barry. Did you hear, and it's at the 4:10 mark starting, you said that you didn't think that this SHI, I'm just not saying the word, blank, was going to go that far, and that they, meaning the prosecution, the police, knew that you were BSing. Did you hear you say that?
Yes.
I want to ask you also, did you hear in this February 19, 2023 recorded call? And by the way, tell the jurors who you're speaking with in relation to you.
A friend.
Did you hear you discuss and you say that this is crazy? You tried to talk your way out of it. It didn't work. Your friend says that that's the problem, is that you talk too much and that you need to be quiet. She says it a different term. And you ask, you say that doesn't your friend realize that you're kicking yourself in the backside or ASS for that? Did you hear that?
Yes.
And that you're sitting in jail. There's only one reason that they will let you out, meaning the police and the prosecutors. Is that who you're referring to?
Yes.
And you said what's done is done. You can't take it back. Did you hear you say something to that effect?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear on this recorded call that you said that they didn't put anybody else out there but you? They are trying to make it seem like it's you and Thug. You said that when they came to see you, they asked about it. You just wanted to know why you weren't going to court. You don't know anything about anybody else. You said you told the police and the prosecutors you made all of this SHI blank up to try to finesse your way out of jail. Did you hear something to that effect?
Yes.
And who is the person, when you said when they came to see you, who are you referring to?
Them two right there.
And when you say them two, the two prosecutors sitting at the front table before the Honorable Judge Whitaker,
Yes.
Ms. Hilton,
Huh?
Ms. Hilton?
And Ms. Love.
Okay. And did you tell them back in 2023 that what you said previously was to finesse your way out of jail and it's untrue?
Yes.
Did you make that clear?
Yes.
Did they come visit you at the Fayette County Jail?
Yes,
Did you hear on this recording, you then said that they ended the interview and left because because you weren't doing what they wanted to hear. Did you hear that?
yes,
And you're talking same as two prosecutors that sit before the jury every day?
yes,
Did you hear yourself say that you thought that they would believe what you said back in 2015 and let you go, but it didn't work? Did you hear something to that effect?
yes.
Who is the they? Who are you, when you say, I thought that they would believe what I said and let you go? Who are you referring to?
The police,
Okay.
the gang unit.
And the jurors know who they are, but the same people that's been on the videos
Yes,
and Detective Thorpe, I assume, if I'm wrong. just
yes,
say- Okay, and Agent Cunningham.
yes,
Did you hear, and this is at 17:50 start time on the same Jeffrey Williams 250B as in Barry? Did you hear you say that you have effed up, you have an effed up way of thinking? You think that you have all the sense, but you don't have any. Your friend agrees. You say you had an effed up way of thinking. You thought that if you lied on that MF, I'm not saying the word, but MF, they wouldn't touch him or do anything. Do you remember hearing that?
yes.
Who is the MF you're referring to? If you lied on the MF, who are you pointing at?
The,
Thug. Okay. And you made that clear to these prosecutors and the police.
yes,
You mentioned in the last recording that the jurors heard, as well as this recording, there was a lot of talk about a video. Do you know what I'm referring to? There's a lot of talk
Yes.
about the video getting attention. Do you know what I'm referring to?
yes.
Tell the jurors what you are referring to on your calls that we just heard.
Interrogation footage, video.
And was it one of the ones that we saw or the jurors saw in this courtroom before the Honorable Judge Whitaker?
Yes,
And when you say, when you're talking and your friend is saying, you know, people are talking about it, you heard all those conversations, right? On the
Yes.
recording? Do you know who put that video on the internet during this, before this trial started?
I don't know who did it.
Do you have a belief who did it?
Yes,
And who are you referring to who did that?
Objection, relevance, who he believes.
Goes to his state of
And
mind.
speculation.
Goes to his state of mind on the conversations that he's referring to, puts it in context.
I'll allow it.
Who did you believe put out the videos on the internet of your interrogation, or the video?
the state.
And by the state, the same people you've been referring to?
I can't say specific if it was them, but the state did it.
Okay. And what did that have an effect on you or your family when you believe the state of Georgia put out your interrogation?
Well, they believe I be, if everybody say I'm a snitch, you know, this and then third, they believe that I'd be like, okay, and just do what they want me to do.
And is that, there's a mention in the last recording that your friend was saying, or your sister, we're getting a lawyer, they put us in harm's way. Was that a lawyer for what?
To go out to the state,
For putting that video out?
yes. To see who put it up.
Okay. I'd like to go to,
Would this be a good time for a break?
sure.
Okay, let's take a bathroom break.
For how long? How long?
Oh, 10 minutes. take about 10 minutes.
Choke no joke. We here, y'all. Don't go nowhere. They only gonna be 10 minutes. They only said 10 minutes. Choke no joke. We here, y'all. Don't go. You heard? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Don't go nowhere. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We still in the building. We still in the building. Don't go nowhere.
Your Honor, I'd like to, sound of court's permission, play Jeffrey Williams or JW 250. Your Honor, this is D as in David. It's February 21, 2023 at 8:01 PM, Fayette County Jail call.
Okay.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at Fayette County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to the
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello,
Yeah.
my brother didn't call.
Yeah, he was calling, he was on the phone with Trey.
Call him real quick.
I'm saying he can call now.
Huh?
I told him he can call now.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel like going to see no damn serious.
But I
I
ain't
know
gonna
I'm
lie.
finna fall asleep.
My head just started hurting bad as hell. Shit just made me feel better though. I be feeling like I be getting.
Because you worry about what the street say for the street. Ain't lie. We're gonna vote with you because of you. Everybody else fuck them. Fuck that whole.
It's a court situation, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
Let me tell you something. God gonna let you out in the right time. Hold on, he calling. You just gotta trust that shit and believe it. Have faith. When you pray about everything.
kick him in. Why can't
Cry that shit out the dog.
Yeah, you can say that while you kick him in, crazy girl.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can. Hello.
I'm saying before y'all start talking. You rude, that's why I can't stand talking to you. But I'm done.
Nah,
Go
I will
ahead.
tell you to click him in and say that when you click me.
I did. Shut up.
Yo.
I was telling her to finish saying what she was saying when she kicked you in. She taking over being so rude. What's up, man?
No shit, what's going on, boy?
Man, these folks doing what they trying everything in their power to try to goddamn break a nigga, man.
Yeah, they got all their all kind of shit going on the internet, boy.
Yeah, my sister was telling me, I was like, man, they don't put me on goddamn some type of lockdown where I come out hey this time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All people come out is like the 13. They got like they call themselves Viper here. That they bring out, but they let me come out. They ain't in here.
What the hell they chop that shit up or something? Like, I'm trying to see like what the hell, you know what I mean? They got a part, man, on that motherfucker. They chop that motherfucker up.
What you say?
That
Come out. What you talking about? Tell me.
To my with the they saying that shit to my y'all let me go right now. And he said I go right to him. He said I go right to him with this shit.
Yeah.
To my kids situation.
Man.
To my yeah. And they're like, what is he like? They ain't gonna say no name, but y'all, you know, whatever part that shit, man.
Yeah. They just trying whatever, man. So I be like, shh. And I just had to face it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got trouble.
This shit oh, man. You said you talked to the lawyer.
Man, I got court in the morning. This nigga just chased my sister, tell her that
yeah, they still trying to get you to go to court on what you got that shit.
I go to my arraignment.
Hold on. We ain't gonna think about that. My people that came into the office and
yeah.
People came through my office.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But he said I'm going to court to not guilty this shit.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, like, what the charge? They still doing the old time? They still got
They so far driver with suspended license and reckless driving. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, man, you been talking about you didn't tell me the whole time you gonna try to ask for a bond, but now you tell me sister that you gonna enter 9 years if he in the morning. But they gonna do it on Zoom. He said he went to the judge to make sure that they come get me to bring me to court. And then he held later and but like they gonna have court. We gonna have court on Zoom. So,
Yeah, but the way that shit looking, boy, they ain't even worried about them charges. They trying to get you. They trying to get you. At the end of the day, them charges, they're just a goddamn, them old charges, that shit just a goddamn, what you call that shit, like a, huh?
15 months, no bond.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know what, it's like they gonna keep putting them charges off to hold you and hope you know what I mean? Cause the way they doing that shit, bro, the way they put the shit out there like that shit ain't, you know what I mean? It's like they got an agenda, bro. Like, they saying to themselves, okay, motherfucker, you talking about you ain't gonna talk? This is what we got to do. Oh, you ain't gonna call? This what we gonna keep putting this shit out there to make you feel like, you know what I mean? To make everybody, like, they just do it. They just shit. They going crazy with that shit, bro.
Yeah, I told her
Yeah.
there was that ammunition. I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? He like, I ain't tripping. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, you know, shit get goddamn crazy. I keep trying to contact his lawyer, and I'm telling him, like, look, you say you gonna come see me today. You ain't come see me today. You know what I mean? Then he just playing too many games, and now they done put me on these damn ass lockdown. And I ain't even gonna be able to get in touch with this nigga. Like, I ain't gonna be able to talk to him unless he comes to the phone after 7 o'clock. So, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, and my sister did you call? I had to tell her to goddamn let you know, goddamn, I be out there anytime 'cause I know you be at work. So
Yeah.
I ain't know if you can answer.
Yeah, cause I hit up and I was like, hey, you know, I always want to know how you doing. And I especially when I be seeing shit, I be feeling like, damn, I ain't want them to be on this in this stress and shit like that. You feel me?
Man, stress ain't the word. I'm like,
I know,
make me
man.
angry. Like,
Huh?
I said she just make me angry.
Yeah. Man, that shit, they got that shit. They got that shit. And then they just play like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of that shit. You feel me? Like, I don't want to lose, blah, that shit on
Yeah,
but that shit's so crazy. Motherfuckers all jump on. I don't even know how the fuck they even find them pictures on my page. They all under that motherfucker going crazy. I ain't even commented back on their head. Like, oh, you was his mentor. So you ain't told him something? I'm like, I just seen this shit today. They must have did that shit a couple of days ago or something. I'm like, how the fuck these folks found my shit? What the hell? I don't even, who the hell is y'all?
Man, great thing about Bill, but she, I know they mad because, nah, I mean, they feel like, you know how you got a dog, that motherfucker see his tail, that motherfucker be shaking his tail.
Yeah.
They feel like that's what I did. I made them chase their tail. Yeah. So now they trying to show a motherfucker like, oh, okay, you wanna play a game with it? Cause listen, bro, they came to me when I first got locked up. They offered me 1 year in jail, no probation, no papers, no nothing. I turned this shit down. I turned them down every time they came to me. I turned them down. Tell my lawyer, no, turn them down. Now my lawyer tell him, he finally tell them, look, they cannot contact me at all. And we don't want to talk. They don't do no negotiating with them or nothing. Now all of a sudden this shit just pop up.
Yeah. The other number you were saying, the other supposed to come holler at you?
Yeah.
Here, they ain't never come?
Nah, I told my lawyer, like, when this shit, I told him, like, oh, man, I don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah, like everybody trying to trap you right now.
Yeah, so I just like at the end of the day, I don't want to talk to nobody. 'Cause I'm not gonna put myself in a worse situation. I'm just gonna face these choices I'm locked up for, and just, I mean, deal with it, with whatever comes. If they drag me to court, I got my Fifth Amendment rights. I'm gonna take the fifth, and then I'm gonna go from there. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
I was trying to think about you. You know, I was trying to think of all kind of shit myself. So, I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah, I be
I
so
was thinking,
paranoid. Shit, I just be like, man, I don't know what is what, who's who. Like,
yeah.
everything,
Best
everything
damn
about
way
it
to
is
be.
motherfuckers fail to realize that if you look at anything that was said, no, ain't nothing that was said, motherfucker was charged. So if motherfucker, if we
Yeah.
paid attention to it, you see, I was saying anything, but the main thing I kept saying was,
Yeah.
let me go. Shit, they let me go, then
Yeah.
I was out of there. But I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't up for that.
But see, yeah, see, and you know, just the public, just people don't know all that though. Like people that's close to you in your circle or something, they know. But far as the public world, like they don't know that. All they know is what they see. They don't even know. They don't know what's going on. All they know is what they hear from the media, what they see, and what they hear in court. For real, for real. So they, they just take everything and run with it.
Exactly, like everybody on this shit. Yeah, everybody there, all the niggas on show please and point the finger. They ain't nobody focus on none of it. They only focus on me. I'm like, man, look at this.
Yeah. And it's because of how they putting that shit out there like that. Like they putting pieces of the video out there, and they chop and get just the worst part of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, come on right now, y'all let me go. Y'all catch me in the act. I leave y'all there, and y'all catch me. Y'all follow, and y'all rest them in. Like, y'all mean they put that part on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it just. They try. But remember, I used to always tell you, bro, that's the only thing that gotta be. Because remember, I like, boy, if anything ever happens, you got a right to that discovery. That's the only thing I was always feeling, man.
Man, listen, my whole thing here. I feel shit. I just like.
Well, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm more, I feel like fuck him regardless. It ain't about, him, fuck him. You feel me? It ain't about him kind of at the end of the day shit. It's like, it's like what they putting you through right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't feeling sorry for him, not about him. I'm feeling sorry for you, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, shit, at the end of the day, shit.
Yeah, my whole thing, fuck them. I feel that way too. I don't care nothing about them, but my thing here with these kids, they doing this to me intentionally. So by them doing this to me intentionally, I'm like, okay, y'all gonna drag me, then okay, I'm gonna get drugged because I should allow myself to be put in this situation.
Yeah.
So I just like, this shit get hard. I get crazy as hell. But then I just remember everybody who standing on my side, shit, that's the only thing that matters to me. I like fuck everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the whole thing, like I be laughing to myself, but I be mad with myself too. Like I know better. You know what I mean? But it's crazy because motherfuckers don't pay attention. Shit. If I wanted to tell, I could have easily said if I had anything to tell about. Shit, just like I'm still up on another nigga charges. I could have started. I could have started out right there. Shit.
Yeah.
So I just.
Just try not to stress yourself, bro. Try not to.
It just. Only thing that began to me, the court. The court part, if you got discretion, but everything else.
You say you go to court tomorrow?
Yeah, but the nigga saying I'm only going to court to plead not guilty. I'm like, bro, listen. At this point, man, ask for a no low plea, bro. Let the judge. Let's see what the judge try to give me. The judge might say time served. know what I mean? Whatever, man. I'm just ready to get the hell up out the way. Seeing these motherfucker waiting on these people, man, this shit should just.
So what time you go to court tomorrow?
Man, the crazy thing about it is, man, I don't even know. I know my
They
last
just come get you whenever.
man, they probably don't even come get me. They do this shit so much that I just be like, man, I don't know.
Hold on, man. Yeah, hold on. What you saying here?
Like it.
Hey,
Look, I love you, bro.
all right,
I'm trying to get you on tomorrow when I come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you. Just give me 2 minutes. Hello?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I'm gonna hit you tomorrow when I come out.
Yeah, man, keep walking in my office, man. Like, God damn, bro, y'all don't see a nigga goddamn, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
hey, what you got? You gotta go. You about to go in?
Yeah, my time up.
All right.
I got
Hey, man.
like 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes though. So I could try to
2 minutes.
Yeah, hell yeah, you know my head up, nigga, know what I mean? You do the same too.
Shit, I am, boy. I'm just waiting on much. Some shit to fall through, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers that have you waiting forever, boy. You motherfuckers will wait you, boy.
Yeah. Oh, I really be hard. I just be like, shit.
Yeah.
I be in the motherfucker so goddamn spook. I be thinking, goddamn, they be goddamn. They have goddamn. Motherfucker.
You already. It ain't no thinking. Shit, boy, seems like how they motherfuckers. Boy, shit, ain't no thinking. I would be thinking, I would be knowing that shit. Somebody in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you know
ain't no way.
I just ain't try to say it like that.
Yeah. Hey, that motherfucker trying hard, boy.
Yeah, well, I tell you, like, and it's so crazy because they not being around the bush with it. They straightforward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How the fam them talking? They talking their head and all kind of shit. The fam, like your sister and brother.
Mine's here.
Huh?
Mine's here.
Yours.
Oh shit. Yeah, my family just like shit. You know what I mean? Shit. As long as I just keep my head up. You know what I mean? This shit.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, listen, bro. When I told that motherfucker they wasting their time, bro, that lady looked like she wanted to get on her knees and beg me, please, bro. I just looked at her like, man, get out my face. Like, you know what I mean?
A lady? It was a lady?
The one who be in the courtroom, the deputy DA.
Oh, that name one?
Yeah, like it was man, she like I guess they just determined. I'm like, man, listen, man, I made all this shit up, man. They trying to talk my way out of jail, bro. You know what I mean? Like, man, the motherfucker look at me like, man, I asked, like, shit, what you want me to say? What? We just want to know how it is growing. I didn't grow up with these people, man. I'm from a whole nother neighborhood, like, but I ain't even put it forward. I'm just like, I look at it like, man, this shit, I wasting y'all time. You know what I mean? Because I heard the motherfucker like, when they gonna try to talk to my attorney, and then they'll be coming back. I said, y'all be coming back for what? Y'all wasting y'all time. Y'all might go find somebody else. She turned around and like, she not closing the door like you could have leave.
Yeah.
The motherfucker closing the door for 3 times, opening it back up like I was gonna change my mind. Like, man, come on. Yeah, shit. I done did 5 years. I done did 51 months in the feds. And I've been doing goddamn so much time in the damn state. Yeah. Every day.
How long you been locked up so far? Man,
15 months.
What? God damn. Oh, that's it, 15 months? It seems like longer than that, boy.
Nah, because I did 14 months, got out for 3 months, and then now I've been locked up 16 months.
You have 1 minute left.
Hey.
Yeah. Shit be so crazy. Sometimes they don't even let my calls go through. I be calling home, goddamn. Be wondering why my sister and I be And then they find pick up
Oh,
the
okay.
that shit. Only one car don't came through. I'd be like, man, wait, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I'm about to go to the damn game tonight, man. I'm gonna go to this game and goddamn shit. Kick back with my old lady or something later on. She wanna go out to this little seafood spot, you feel me?
Yeah, but they got
Okay.
well, shit. When I come out, I'm gonna tell her to check. So when I tell her to call, every time she click over,
All right, bet.
all right,
All right, I got. All right, you good?
all right, watch this.
Mr. Copeland, can you tell the jurors, just orient them, what relation was the people that we heard besides your voice on the recording?
My sister and a friend.
Okay. And the friend this time is a man. Sound like a man's voice. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Did you hear explain that you've made people mad and that they feel like you feel like you made them shake their tail when you first got locked up? They offered you a year in jail. You turned them down, and now your lawyer has told them not to contact you at all. And then all of a sudden, the video of the interrogation pops up. Do you remember hearing that?
I said, chase they tail.
Chase their tail. Okay. And who are the they that you're talking about when you say you think you made them mad?
Say that again.
Who is the they? Who is they when you say you think that you made them mad or chase their tail? Who are
The
you?
police.
And then at 10:05 on JW 250D, as in David, did you hear yourself say that people failed to realize that if you look up at what was said, nobody was charged with what you said? Do you remember hearing that?
Yes.
What were you referring to on that?
The 2015 interrogation.
And it's now February 21, 2023.
This year?
No, when this call was made, February 21,
Oh.
2023. So a year and a
Yeah.
half ago, maybe. Is that what you're referring to? That
And they call?
the length of time?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you remember hearing the same statement at the 10:05 that you would say anything? Your main thing was you were saying thug and was trying to let you go, trying to get them to let you go. And you said that if you would let go, you were out of there, but they weren't going for it. Do you remember hearing that?
Yes.
Do you remember a little later, you said that it is crazy that people don't pay attention. If you wanted to tell, you could have easily told if you had something to tell. You remember hearing that?
Yes.
Do you remember hearing at 17:20 that you explained that you told them people that they're wasting their time, and the lady acted like she wanted to get on her knees and beg and plead? You said you told them to get out of your face, and then the man asked which lady. Do you remember that?
Me love.
And then you said on the recording, the deputy DA. That's who you just pointed to.
Miss Love.
And you said you told them, Miss Love, that you made it all up trying to talk your way out of jail. Is that what you said on the recording?
Miss Love.
You told her that
Yes.
back in February 21 of 2023 and before that.
When she can't see me at Fayetteville jail.
And then she wouldn't leave, and you said, what does she want you to say? Do you remember saying that?
Huh?
You asked her, meaning District Attorney Love, what does she want you to say? Remember hearing that?
Yes.
And then you said that they asked about how it was growing up, and you said, I didn't grow up with them. You're from a whole different neighborhood. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And you told Deputy District Attorney Love that she and the others are wasting their time.
Yes,
Who else was with Ms. Love?
Miss Hilton and the big guy, the big investigator. I can't think of his name right now. Long.
Investigator Long with the district attorney's office?
Yeah, I think it might be his name. But
Okay.
the big police, DA, whatever he is.
Okay. And you told Ms. Love, Ms. Hilton, and who you believe is investigator or police officer Long to go find someone else that they're wasting their time. Did you hear that on the recording?
Yes,
And that did happen?
yes,
And you said that the door, that she opened the door 3 times like you were going to change your mind. Who are you referring to?
Miss Love.
And when you say open the door, just tell the jurors, like, what kind of room are you in?
A little small room.
Were you allowed to go in and out of the room on your own?
I was in jail.
So who was going in and out of the room like 3 times, opening the door? Who you?
No, she wasn't going in and out. They were leaving. I was complaining about my court. Every time I had to go to court, they weren't coming to get me to take me to court. So they kept holding me in jail, and I would miss my court, and they give me another court date, another month, like a month away. So she was asking me who my lawyer was, that she was gonna reach out to my lawyer and try to get them to get me in court. So if they were to help me get in court, would I cooperate? I said, get me in court and we'll see.
You wanted to get out of jail?
Yes.
Did you ever hide the fact from the district attorney's office or the police, once you were in federal custody, that everything you said was just to get out of jail? It was not true, it was a lie?
I don't understand it.
Okay. Once, I think you said, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you said, once June 10th, 2015, the interrogation that we've watched with the jurors,
Mm-hmm.
after that date,
Yes.
you go over to federal custody at Lovejoy
Yes.
Detention Center. You get charged with murder of Donovan Thomas in October 2015.
Yes.
You then go before Judge Totenberg, federal Judge Totenberg in
Yes.
the Northern District, Georgia, received 60 months in custody.
Well, actually, I fought my case for 40 months because the lawyers who I had representing me over there kept telling me that the prosecutors wanted to talk to me and they wouldn't fight for me. So I had to write letters to the judge, new lawyers. So I had to fire 2 lawyers because I kept telling them I didn't want to talk to them. I made it up. And then I didn't trust them. So it took me 2 years to file one. And then they gave me a 3rd lawyer. And when I got her, I just told her I wanted to plead guilty at this point because I've been in there for so long.
And when you said you wrote to the judge, you're talking about the Honorable Judge Totenberg,
Yes,
and you had what's called appointed lawyers. Some people say public defenders. Is that true?
they call them federal defenders.
Yes, sir. And they don't cost anything. They're great lawyers who don't cost anything, but they're assigned to people who can't afford a lawyer. Is that your understanding?
Yes, they free.
Did Jeffrey Williams ever pay in any of your court, any? You have a lot of court appearances. Did he ever pay for any of your lawyers?
No,
With regards to that time that you were going through Judge Totenberg to get the 3rd lawyer for 40 months, and then you pled guilty to 60 months, which is 5 years, right?
yes,
You made it known to the district attorney's office of Fulton County through your lawyer that you made all of this up, that you lied.
I didn't talk to the district attorney when I was in the federal over there. It was the federal U.S. attorney kept telling my attorney that she wanted to talk to me.
And that you made it clear to the United States Attorney's Office, the lawyer for federal prosecutors, that this was all made up.
Well, the first lawyer tricked me down there. He tricked me into a proffer. When I got in there, I seen all the police, they locked me up. I was like, what the hell is this? And then they were like, they're gonna step out. So they stepped out so I could talk to him. And I was like, bro, what is this? He's like, well, they feel leave you. You can help them with some information. I said, I don't got no information for them. And then I said, I lied, I made this up. And I mean, try to finesse myself out of it. And now I'm in the feds.
So immediately after June 10th, 2015, consistently you said this is all a lie.
Right.
And you told the authorities, whether federal or state police, district attorney's office.
Yeah, it wasn't, it was just they were like, contact your lawyer when you're ready to cooperate.
And this case in Fayette County that you were being held on, that's a Fulton County case, correct?
Yes.
How long were you in jail total till you can dispose of your Fulton County case that you were held in Fayette County?
Which one?
The one more recent, 2022, 2023.
You said, how long was I locked up?
Yeah.
I lost count.
And you just couldn't get into court.
Huh?
You just couldn't get into court.
Every time I had to go to court, they wouldn't come in to get me.
Was it made clear to you that you can get out of jail immediately if you just adopt your lies from 2015?
I don't know what
You
you
co-op?
asked.
That's a bad question. Okay, let's forget that. Did you make it? Was it made clear to you by District Attorney Hilton, District Attorney Love, or other people with this state that you can get out of jail at any time if you cooperated with them by saying what you said in 2015 was true?
I really don't get what you're asking.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to go into a different topic. I'm very focused, obviously, on Jeffrey Williams. You know, I represent him.
You say you what?
I represent Jeffrey Williams, right? You know,
Right.
I just want to make clear, when you told in that interview on June 10th, 2015, when you said that Mr. Garlington told you that Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Shannon Stillwell were in the vehicle that shot at and killed Donovan Thomas, was that true or is that part of this lie?
Yeah, I told him I made it up. He never told me they did it.
And you made that clear to the authorities as well.
I can't recall if I told them that, but I can't forward tell them I made it up.
All right, I'd like to go through a jail call that the state played for you, Ms. Hilton played for you earlier this week. It's, Your Honor, it's already in evidence. It's State's Exhibit number 295Y. And specifically, Your Honor, starts at 128. And just to orient the jurors, this should be the 13th day of June of 2015. So 13th day of June, 2015. And I believe you said that you're on the phone, and there's other people on the phone too, but Jeffrey's sister, you identified her, or she'd been identified as Max, and then Jeffrey in the background, maybe his voice on the phone, is on the call. I'd like to just play that short snippet, okay?
I can't hear that.
I don't think it's playing.
Hello.
Hello.
She be waiting. Actually, Woody,
Yeah.
what's up, Woody?
What's going on?
Yeah. Lil Gerard is, yeah, he got a bun.
Huh?
Deshaun. Yeah. How much your bun is?
15,000. But I can go to a bun come on by 1,500.
You found the bun company?
I'm on lockdown, so they don't let me out one time a day. But my brother now did.
Deshaun, when he hang up, click on call his brother, and I'm meet his brother so he can get his money. Is your brother go? No, I'm saying call his brother gonna sign it. Yeah, Deshaun, where you at?
I'm at home.
You don't got no ride.
I can get your brother, Brandon.
Meet me on University.
On University where?
That gas station we always. You know what that gas station? Chevron. That's Chevron. Meet me at Chevron.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, you ain't right, bro.
What did D do?
I'm gonna say too much, bro.
You talking about rock through the D?
Yeah.
I told him. He told on Roscoe too. You think I'm fucking playing, bro? He told on Roscoe. He told on Roscoe just cause he Roscoe ain't no fucking blood. And he don't give a fuck. Roscoe ain't free. Hey, Deshaun, I'm finna come meet you so you can get their money. Go and pay Woody Barnes so he can get out, bro. And when you get out, Woody, I need to have a serious talk to you because I really feel some type of way. I'm gonna talk to you about it so you get out.
Man, listen, man, don't start this shit, man.
I ain't playing with you. I ain't fucking playing with you either. God's fucking birthday on the way. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah. I appreciate it. Tell you, bro, I love him too, bro.
He hear you.
You gotta get this motherfucking mind together.
He said you gotta get your mind together, bro, cause you been tripping.
Man, how, bro? I've been left out there alone, bro. I ain't had nobody, bro. I just felt like nigga left me out there. I ain't did shit.
You ain't left out there alone. You just want to be out there in the trenches and bro, we ain't fucked up no more. You ain't gotta be hanging out there in Cannonville.
Shit, I had no choice.
That way gonna get you time, Cannonville. Out there in them apartments. I keep telling you that.
Were you able to hear that?
Yes.
Okay. And that was, if you recognize the voice, that's the voice of Jeffrey's sister. You know her, I believe, is Max. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And she said that she asked about a bond and you had a $15,000 bond through a bonding company.
Yes.
And that she would meet Mr. Sean Quarterman at the Chevron on University.
Yes.
To help you, I guess, your family, you, to secure money for a bond. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And when you go through a bonding company, if you're familiar, do you know how much percentage, if you know, if you don't know, just say I don't know.
10%.
So $1,500?
Yes.
Do you know how much money was actually given, if you know?
I heard it say 700.
Okay, so about half.
Yes.
Half the money needed for bond. All right. And then did you hear Jeffrey's sister say you have a birthday coming up and she has to have a serious talk with you?
My little girl birthday was coming up.
I'm sorry. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And then did you hear Jeffrey say, and it was faint, but you said that tell Jeffrey you love him. He said, I love you too. You got to get your mind together. You are tripping. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And then you hear Max, the sister, say, we're not effed up no more. You got to get out of the streets. Did you hear all that?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to go with you the Infinity. Also on that jail call, you heard, let me just go back to that jail call in State's Exhibit 295Y. Did you hear you say that little D is tripping? Did you hear something like that?
Yes.
And then Max said something like, he told on, I know him as Mr. Winfrey, but Roscoe, I think, is the name used. If I'm wrong, just correct me.
I heard that.
Okay. Did Jeffrey say anything about that?
I didn't hear him say nothing.
Okay. Now, I want to go back to the infinity. You made it clear when being questioned by Ms. Hilton that infinity that you asked Jeffrey to rent it for you. Do you remember saying that?
I didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me?
Nah.
When Ms. Hilton was asking you questions, you made it clear that infinity, the infinity vehicle, was rented. You asked Jeffrey to rent it for you. Do you remember testifying that way?
Like this time?
Yeah.
I don't get what. Just ask me what you're asking. I don't.
Do you remember explaining, and I'm just asking for the truth, but do you remember explaining when questioned like when Ms. Hilton was standing here asking you questions, do you remember explaining that the infinity, that you asked Jeffrey to rent the infinity for you? Do you remember saying that? If you don't, that's fine.
Yes.
And do you remember explaining that infinity was yours, that was for you? That Jeffrey did a favor? Do you remember explaining that?
I said, we just get in anytime we want it.
Okay. I'm going to show you what I've marked as Jeffrey Williams number 253, because you gave, I thought, I may be wrong, but when I asked you about the infinity, I thought you told me something different. So I just want to see if this is true. Okay. This is
Just
from,
the counsel testifying about what he thought saw.
I apologize. I won't do that. The prior inconsistent statement, but okay. This is Jeffrey Williams 2. That's wrong. No, Jeffrey Williams 253, Your Honor. And this is from August 12th, 2024, questioning by Miss Hilton of Mr. Copeland. And it's from the live feed, Your Honor. It's a short clip. And just listen to this, and if it's wrong, just correct it.
I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detective about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder, were you protecting Threat?
Yes, I was gonna keep Threat name out of it as much as possible.
Did Threat have something to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
I don't know what Threat got something to do with it, but I know that they was the last person I gave that car to.
What car?
The car, the Infinity car. And I wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
What Infinity car did you give the Threat?
The Infinity car that I had.
Okay. Is this the same car that you went to the rental car place with Thug and Thug rented the Infinity?
I'm talking about the gray Infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I wrecked the car, put up on Threat, gave the car to Threat, and I left.
Okay. Is this the same Infinity that you told police that you went to the Hertz rental car place with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
I just told you that I gave Threat that car.
Ms.
I don't know.
Copeland, that's not what she asked. So listen to what she asked and then answer that as best you can.
You're saying you gave Threat that Infinity. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on one second. Y'all just confused me. What you say, Yana?
Well, I wanted Ms. Hilton to ask the question clearly and you listen to it and answer it. So ask the question you asked him a minute ago, if that's what you want the answer to.
The Infinity that you're talking about, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
What you asking?
You're talking about an Infinity that you gave the Threat, correct?
Right.
The Infinity that you're referring to, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that Thug rented, correct?
I asked him to rent me a car, and I read the car, and I gave the car the threat.
When did you give the car the threat?
The same night I read it. The night before that happened.
For what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car the threat and I left.
Where did you give the car the threat at?
At the studio.
What studio?
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
What studio?
It was by Northside Drive, Marietta. It was one of them streets.
Was there anyone else at the studio when you gave the car?
I didn't go in the studio. I pulled up. I was pulling up, and I seen threat. I gave threat the car, jumped out of the car. It got in my charge. Called my brother to come and get me.
And was this the date Donovan Thomas died? Was this a few days before? In relation to when Donovan Thomas died, when did you get threat this vehicle?
I gave threat that car. I read the car, gave it a threat.
So when you wrecked the car, why would you give threat a wrecked vehicle?
So I could, what you mean? It wasn't damaged bad. I don't know. I hit something on it, and then shit, the thing on the cover, it was tripping. So when I pulled up, I wasn't giving it to threat, but I just seen him standing outside. I was like, he's like, what you about to do? I'm like, just get these keys real quick. I'll be right back. Gave threat the car, and I dipped. I don't know if it was late. So when I woke up the next day, I came outside, and this when I heard what happened.
Okay.
Your Honor, it stopped at 451, I believe. In January, on January 7th of 2015, when that Infinity rental car was rented at the Atlanta airport, Mr. Copeland, did you have a credit card that you could at that time rent a car?
I don't even have a driving license.
Okay. Now, can you tell the jurors, and if you can't do it, just say I'm not good at distance. What is the driving distance, if you can do it, from where Donovan Thomas was shot to the Green store? Can you give the jurors an idea of how close or how far that is?
$5 minutes.
Okay. Now, I want to talk with you about the night of Donovan Thomas's shooting. Eventually that evening, is it true that you're at Jeffrey Williams' home?
I didn't hear you.
Were you at Jeffrey Williams' home at all after Donovan Thomas's shooting later that night or early the next morning, before you went to the police department?
I was all over the place.
Okay. Do you personally know whether Sprinter vans were already summoned to come and pick people up that evening to take them down to Miami for Jeffrey Williams to perform and do shows and work in the studio? And if you don't know, just say, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time we went with him, it just be like, spare the moment.
Okay. When you went to Miami, not the night of Donovan Thomas's killing, not the next day, but the next day, and if you don't remember or I'm wrong, just correct me. You went with Miss Quarterman, Deshaun Quarterman, and your child. Is that true?
To my when I went to Miami.
Yes, sir. After Donovan Thomas's shooting, a couple of days later.
Yes. It was just me, my baby mama, and my little girl.
And do you remember if you flew to Miami or you drove?
We had to drive because I don't think I ever caught a plane with her.
Okay. And do you know how you got there? Meaning, did somebody drive you like in a Sprinter van or another vehicle, or did you have a car access to you, or do you know?
I can't remember how we drove down there, but I know we drove down there. I don't know if it was a Sprinter, a van. I can't remember how I got down there.
Okay. And is it true that immediately after Donovan Thomas was, God forbid, killed, that your family, you and your family's homes and persons were being shot at?
What you mean?
You left the Atlanta, Georgia area for safety. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
The
And
detective told me to leave.
and was it Detective Thorpe? Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. And did Jeffrey give you any money for that trip and pay for anything, hotel room, anything like that?
No.
Did Jeffrey ever give you any money ever for committing a crime for him?
I never committed a crime for him.
That was my next question. Okay. You had a lot of contact, it appears, what the jurors heard with Detective Gaither, Detective Thorpe. It was just telephone calls. You could text them. They could text you. They could call you. Is that fair to say? Before, obviously, June 11th, 2015, before you got incarcerated and continually for 50,
Yes.
60 months, 51 months. Have the prosecutor and the police ever showed you any recordings of any of those calls that you had with them besides the interrogations that we had?
My first time ever seeing these two was during this trial right here. I never talked to nobody outside of these two right here.
Okay, and when these two, you mean Miss Hilton, Miss Love?
Yes.
I'm talking, and I appreciate that. I'm talking about Detective Gaither, Detective Thorpe, and all those communications, Detective Dennis. Did anyone ever show you, let you listen to any of the recordings that you had with them? Any time, every time that you met with them? Did you ever have that outside of these video audio?
No.
Did you ever see a report that was shown to you, hey, you said this on this date?
No.
Yeah, I may have just a minute. I have no other question. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Weinstein, I think you indicated you might have a fairly short cross-examination. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
My name's Doug Weinstein. I'm Diamante Kendrick's attorney. I think you know him as Yak, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I refer to him, I'll just call him Yak. I know you weren't feeling well yesterday. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling better. Thank you.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions about years ago because it's been about 9 years. I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. But I will ask you a few. So let's talk about 9 years ago. you've stated repeatedly that you would tell the police anything to stay out of jail, right?
Yes.
You said yesterday, tell me if you remember this. You said yesterday, quote, Rice Street is not prisoner jail. I don't know what that place is. It's the worst place in the world. Do you remember saying that?
It is.
Why do you say that?
Because it's the worst place in the world.
Okay.
That I don't been to.
Okay. So let's talk about finessing the police. Okay. I think you've heard the word, I'm just going to say it once. You've heard the word bullshit a bunch in the past couple of days.
Right.
So we'll just say BS. Is that basically what you were telling the police, BS?
Yes.
So you're a bullshit artist. You're a BS artist at
As
the
you can
time.
see.
I'm sorry.
I said, as you can see.
Okay. Or at least you were several years ago, correct?
And I told them that.
Okay. And you would stay at a jail to help yourself because you didn't want to be in there, correct?
Right.
And you wanted to stay at a jail to help your family, your girlfriend, your daughter, correct?
To protect them.
To protect them.
Yes.
Okay. And again, you'd say anything to stay at a jail so you could protect them. So when you said that you heard things from Mr. Garlington, from Lil D, about what them guys shot Thug, that was a lie, correct?
It was.
And about Yak being a driver, that was a lie, correct?
It was.
When you would tell these lies, I think you testified earlier that what you would do is sprinkle in like a few grains of truth in the lie. Is that correct?
It's the only way you can be convincing.
Can you explain to the jury that technique that you would use?
All right. You hear stuff, you know what's true, and you know what's not true. So you take this right here and put it with that right there.
And you would, have you finished your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one I'm going into details?
Well, no, I think that's a good description. Unless you want to go into more detail, you're free to do that.
I'm trying to get out of here, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you too much longer either. So, again, those things that you said were lies about Yak. The reality is that you told the prosecutors, these two prosecutors here on my left, you told them before June 7th of this year that what you had told the police, what you had told those detectives in 2015 was a lie.
I told them when they came see me that, yes.
And you told them on June 7th it was a lie. June 7th of this year. That was that Friday.
I don't know. When y'all go to using dates,
yeah,
I don't know. I can't say what date, but I told them.
And the date I'm referring to, if this helps you at all, is that first Friday that you came to court here on this case. You told them it was a lie on that date.
I can't say what I told them. I can't say what date.
Okay. And after they sent you away to jail for the weekend and you came back on that Monday, you told them it was a lie, that you had lied back in 2015 as well, correct?
I don't understand it.
Okay. Well, I'll take that question back. All right. I don't want to confuse you.
All right.
Okay. I recall earlier in your testimony, you said something to the effect, and these aren't your exact words, but you said, my hand to God, you're telling the truth now. What you said back in 2015 was a lie. Do you remember saying that?
And I still am saying it.
That what you're saying on the stand today is the truth.
Yes.
I was watching an interview you gave. Tell me if you remember giving an interview. It was published to YouTube on the 9th of August this month with DJ University. Do you remember the interview you gave to DJ University?
In Chicago?
I don't know where he was
I
based
was sitting
in.
on the sofa.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
Okay. And you told DJ University about coming to God lately. Do you recall that conversation you had with him?
Yes.
Would you relate that conversation to the jury, please?
Objection on irrelevant.
It goes to his credibility today on the stand, Your Honor.
Just ask, instead of the conversation, just ask him whatever you want to ask him.
Okay. You told DJ University that when this indictment came out in this case in 2022, May of 2022, and then August of 2022, and your name was not on that indictment, that you realized that God was at work in your life. Do you remember that? And what did you mean by God was at work in your life now?
Say it again.
Yeah. When you told DJ University, and you told him a lot about God entering your life lately, but you told him that when you saw this indictment and this case come out, that you realized that God was at work in your life. And I asked, what did you mean by that when you told him that? If you can express it.
Just God is real. God is real.
And you have that in your mind when you said on the stand that you put your hand to God and what you're saying on the stand is the truth right now. That's with you knowing that God is real. Is that correct?
Say that again.
Yeah. That knowledge that you have, that belief that you have that God is real, you have that in your mind when you took the stand and you raised your hand up and you said, my hand to God, what you're saying now is the truth. And what you said in 2015 was a lie.
Yes.
That was with God in your mind, correct?
It's in my heart, not my mind.
Okay. So having told the prosecutors repeatedly that what you said in 2015 was a lie, did they tell you why they were still putting you on the stand today?
Can you say that again?
Sure.
No, the short part.
Okay. Did they tell you why they were putting you on the stand? Okay. Despite you having told them that what you said in 2015 was a lie.
I don't know why they put me on the stand.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have any further questions. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Matthews?
Good morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
My name is Carrington Matthews, and I represent Mr. Marquavius Huey over there. We're about to look at a certain exhibit, a certain picture that the state showed you a few days ago when you're on the witness stand. It was a picture of you and Mr. Huey and someone that you referenced as Nard at a restaurant. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. That particular photograph, can you pull it up? It was taken at Mr. Pig's Smokehouse at 1992 Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
On Bankhead.
On Bankhead. And that is probably about 20 plus minutes from Cleveland Avenue, right?
Probably yeah.
It's about that same distance or give or take a little bit more, a little bit less from Mechanicsville, right?
Right.
And it's a barbecue spot, right?
Yeah, they sell barbecue food.
When you all went to that barbecue spot, it was in broad daylight, right?
Yes.
Went there for some food, right?
Yes.
I'm going to show you this photograph and I want to talk about it. State is going to pull it up. Now, you've not known Mr. Huey that very long, correct?
Probably a couple months.
Okay. And you were at this particular restaurant with Mr. Huey and Nard on this particular day. And in this photograph, I want to talk with you about it. In the photograph, someone wrote, you can tell us whether it was you, I am this, do you see this photograph here?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, all right, let's talk about it. Is that you in the middle?
Yes,
And this is at Mr. Pig's Smokehouse on Donnelly Hollowell?
yes,
Okay. Now, you have your hands together, is that correct?
yes,
It looks like it's a symbol of you praying, is that correct?
it is.
Okay. On your clothing, is there anything that suggests YSL on it?
No,
Do you see the person to your right in that photograph? Is that Mr. Huey in that photograph?
with the white t-shirt.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Let's look at Mr. Huey. Take a look at his t-shirt. Do you see anything written on his shirt? Anything YSL on it?
it's a white t-shirt.
Okay. Let's look around his neck. Do you see any fancy jewelry around his neck?
No,
Do you see any bracelets on the arms that you do see?
no,
Any rings or anything of that nature?
no,
On this particular day, do you see or did you have in your waistband a handgun?
no,
To your knowledge, did you see or Mr. Huey have a handgun on him?
no,
How about this person, Nard? Did you see him with any type of handguns on that day?
no,
Were you all meeting there to do a crime or anything of that nature?
no. We were chilling the whole day.
Okay. Now, any AKs, any rifles or anything in the background in this photograph?
Huh?
Any weapons?
No,
On this particular building, do you see any signs or symbols, any graffiti with YSL or anything of that nature?
no,
Now, you said y'all are just chilling that day. Nothing about this photograph is suggesting that you all are asking anyone to participate in any type of YSL gang or anything of that nature, is there?
why still in the game?
Okay. And I see on this particular photograph, it says, I am the streets, out now on all platforms. Tell this jury what is I am the streets.
The title of my music.
Okay. So, and is this 725 Woody, that was your Instagram moniker at that time?
But it was ran by my management team.
Got you. And was this particular picture, was it kind of celebrating the release of your music?
I think I was I don't know when this picture was posted, but I remember taking it, but there ain't no caption that I put on there.
Okay. And tell the jury, when you had your hands together like that, what were you representing or what was the message you were sending with your hands together like that?
Peace.
Now, on this document that we're looking at, on this photograph, at the bottom it says "Free the Guys." Can you tell the jury if you know what was that about or what that represented?
That we was incarcerated, or that at least one of us was incarcerated.
Okay. And was there anything in your mind criminal or wrong about saying "Free the Guys"?
Well, I don't know who posted it. So on my page, if there was posted on my page,
Okay. It's not something you posted.
I didn't have a phone in jail, so no.
And to the best of your knowledge, on this particular day that you all met, sounds like I'm hearing you to say that y'all weren't doing anything but chilling.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less.
That's all we do.
Not meeting up to commit any crimes.
Never. I was doing the music, focus on the music. That was it.
The clothing that you're wearing there, I notice here these particular jeans, and there's red on the jeans there. Is that the way those jeans are made?
Yes.
Does it represent anything to do with any type of gang or anything of that nature?
No, that's how I bought them. It's a broken heart.
A broken heart.
On my pants lid, yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually still got the pants.
Okay. And is it fair to say that you guys are relatively neatly dressed urban gear?
I thought I was.
Kind of fresh, right?
That's what I thought.
Okay. Have you had any conversations with Mr. Huey since this particular day that you're aware of?
I don't know what you mean.
Have you talked to him?
What you mean?
Have you had any conversations with him? In other words, do you
After this?
Yeah.
I don't. You saying
Had you talked to
after we
him
took the picture?
after that particular day? Had you talked to him about anything that you can think of that had anything to do with other than chilling?
What's wrong with us taking a picture?
I don't believe there's anything wrong. Do you even know why this picture was even put up in evidence?
I don't have a clue.
Thank you. No further questions.
All right.
Okay, I think we're gonna break for lunch at this point. Jurors, be back here at 1:15, please. And you too, Mr. Copeland.
All right.
All right, y'all can have a seat. So I have an answer back from the juror with the potential job. September 25th is when they would want that juror to start out there in Arkansas. So I guess I need to hear what y'all's position is at this point.
Thank you for that information. Is the juror not getting paid through her current employer? Does that seem to be accurate?
Her current employer, as far as I understand, she is.
She just wants a
It
different.
sounded like there had maybe been some hiccups at some point about that it sounded like she acknowledged weren't really because of jury duty, they were about other things, but that she is currently being paid. That was what I understood from our conversation with her.
Understood. Okay, as far as
You
we
wanna-
have to talk about with Mr. Williams.
All right, let me know maybe when we get back from lunch, okay? Anybody else, or just want to check back in after lunch? All right, I'll see y'all at 1:15.